You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, well, you click on this video. Let's talk about consistency then. Hi, I'm Laksana, just an average person trying to be consistent. Some few days ago, I just broke a 210 days straight morning push-up streak, and it's fully documented on my Instagram. And hey, I also want to be the best at helping people build consistency. Well, that's why I record every single day and also rehearse consistently on my live stream. Just being honest with you guys, I'm not really a, really disciplined person. And it is precisely because I'm aware of that I implement systems in my life in order to help me stay consistent, okay? System that help me stay consistent even on the days when I'm not feeling motivated. So, hi, this is June 25th, 2025, and this is gonna be day 352 of consistently helping people build consistency. So before we get to the video, I want to say thank you first. Thank you for actually caring about your life because hey, you know what? Actually, you are being here watching this video. I actually wanted to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently. I actually really do appreciate that. So yeah, if I can go back 5 years to the past, okay, I will tell my younger version of myself, okay, who struggled to stay consistent. I'm going to tell him about this system. Actually, this is a pretty simple system, okay? It only contains two really important parts. So the first part is going to be creating a concrete habit streak. And secondly, the second part is going to be track your progress. I'm basically just going to be telling my younger version of myself about these two things. Okay? He wanted to be consistent at exercising, he wanted to be consistent at studying, meditating, doing the positive things. Okay? You just implement these two parts in this system. Literally that simple. So let's talk about the two parts though. First thing first, habit streak. What is a habit streak, right? Actually, pretty simple. It's basically just counting for how many days you've been consistently doing something without missing any single day. And we need to be having a concrete habit streak. We do not want to just, count it inside of our head. We want it to have a really crystallized, materialized version of a habit streak. You can definitely do this in lots of form. Maybe you can just grab on a pen and a paper, and then basically every single time you actually manage to do your thing, I don't know, for example, 5 minutes of reading a book every single day, doing 5 minutes of running every single day, you just mark an X. The next day you also do that, you mark an X. Next day the same thing happened, you mark another X. But then if you just miss one day, the habit streak is going to reset to zero again. Okay, that's basically the hard approach of a habit streak. But if you want to go to the softer approach, well, on the days when you are sick, okay, on the days when you are sick, you are not being able to do your habit streak. Well, it's okay to just not do the thing while keep on maintaining the streak. You do not have to reset to zero again if you want to have the softer approach. So why having a habit streak is really effective? Well, I've said this tons of times in my previous videos. One, it is precisely because, hey, when you have a habit streak, you grow attachment. You do not want to lose it. You do not want to break the habit streak. Once you've got to day 7, day 14, you're going to have this sense of attachment that, hey, you know what? I've gone this far. I do not want to reset to day 0 again. So even on the days when we are not feeling motivated to do our thing, we are going to be thinking like, you know what, reading 5 minutes of book kind of feels sucks today. But guess what's going to feel even way more suck? It's gonna be losing the habit streak that I've been consistently building from day 0. Okay, I do not want that to happen. So you know what? Comparatively, I'm just gonna be comparatively doing the thing that's less suck, which is reading the book today. And you know what? Anyway, like reading the book is the right thing to do anyway, and it's building my discipline, making me smarter. So, I'm just going to be doing it anyway. So that's the first reason why having a habit streak is going to be effective to help you stay consistent. The second reason why habit streak is effective is precisely because it builds some confidence, okay? Confidence inside of you. You say that you are going to be doing something, you set on a goal, you actually did the goal, not for one day, not for 2 days, but for 14 days, for 21 days, for 30 days, for, I don't know, 100 days, you're basically creating the evidence that, hey, you can actually do it. And you precisely know for how many days. This is really concrete evidence. So evidence create confidence, and confidence makes you think, oh, you know what? If I can do this for the past 14 days, I can also do it on day 15. If I can do it, I'm also going to be doing it on day 16, on day 17, and so on and so on. Okay? So that's why having a habit streak, two reasons why having a habit streak is going to be helping you stay consistent. Secondly, we are going to go into the second part of the system, which is track your progress. Because hey, you want to know that you are actually getting some results from doing the thing. Okay, to some extent, if you just have a habit streak without actually, let's say you stick to day 100 of doing something, but you didn't get the results. It can be feeling to some extent frustrating. Okay, so you really want to make yourself know, give yourself some evidence that, hey, not only that you are able to show up every single day, you also gaining some kind of results from doing this thing, from doing the thing that you are being consistent at. And here's the thing, you want to see progress from lots of perspective, not only from one perspective or one thing or one variable. So for example, if you want to create videos like me, don't only measure your progress or your success from the numbers you are getting, numbers of like that you are getting. Well, you also need to measure progress, look at the progress, the success from, the perspective of self-discipline. Are you showing up even on the days when you are not feeling motivated? Well, if you can actually show up even on the days when you are not feeling motivated, actually you are creating some progress in building some self-discipline. Okay, that also matters. Okay, you take control over your life. That's also progress. And also, you can also measure your success by maybe your speaking skill. Okay, your speaking skill improve day by day. For example, for me, if I just look back at my videos on day one of consistently helping people build consistency nearly 1 year ago, I compare it to today, I can definitely see some progress. Okay, in my fluency in speaking English and my camera confidence, I improve a lot. So this way, even if I don't get a lot of views, I can still consider this as a win because hey, I also see the progress from the way I can speak English more fluently, my ability in speaking. Okay, and I see the progress day one versus day 352. So yeah, that's basically how you stay consistent at doing something. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Would really be appreciated. And join our Discord. For today's day authenticity post, today's June 25th, 2025. And today's memes are posted a generational run post last 24 hours, GMT +7. But this video might be uploaded like 1 or 2 days from now because I do not have an editor. Thank you.